sunny day in Oakland, California. We're here at French Plaza, looking around at these fantastic buildings that we have here. They're all architecturally built in the 1920s. Yeah. Do I work out? No. I just automatically like this cut. I like this cut. I automatically like this cut. Cow sour, open cow sour. Now I got these scars. Do you guys know what a liger is? Is that happening right now? I'm smoking a cigarette right now that went out because I tried to light it the other way. So the lip gloss, I guess, is flame retardant. And they have lots of windows, which are newer than the buildings. My very first car, super stoked. It was like a scraper. It was like an Oldsmobile, and it was like that weird, like light blue that everybody has. And like my mom gave it to me. She's like, "Here, you have a car." And I was like, "What the fuck?" 15 years old at high school, having my own car. So I had it for like a couple weeks, and then I get a call from my mom one day, and she was like, "You need to go park that car in a garage, in a parking lot, and like walk away from it." And I was like, "What is going on?" She's like, "It's a stolen car." I'm like, awesome. My mom sends me home in a stolen car. It's my first car. The awesomest moment that I ever had, I think I was dating Eli, and it was like 6 months into our relationship, and we were like living together, and I had gotten sober, so I was like bright and light and like, you know, excited about life. And he used to not let me go in the crowd because he was afraid either people were gonna do drugs around me or that I was gonna get hit or something like that. I got your back, don't worry, I'll be your rearview mirror. I remember the day that I left my uncle's house. He had told me to call my grandmother because I really wanted to live with her. And he told her that she needed to hire a lawyer and all this stuff, which she was not going to do. She didn't have the money to get us back. And one day my uncle came home and his sister was watching us. And he said, "Did she call her aunt or did she call her grandmother?" And my aunt was like, I don't know what that sneaky bitch did." So I hear my uncle stomping down the stairs and stomping down the hallway, which is like the most ominous sound in the world. We all knew by the way that he was walking if he was upset or not, and he was clearly upset. And he came and he slapped me in the face like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was like, "I'm fucking sick of this, I'm leaving." He grabbed me and he pulled me down and he started beating me while I was on the floor. I was crawling for the door. I got up, unlocked it really fast, and I tried to run, and he grabbed me by my hair and he pulled me back. And I said, "Let me the fuck go," which is the first time I've ever said anything out of pocket to him because I was scared. I was done. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like 13 years old and like, you know, I wanted a life and friends and stuff like that. So I said, "Let me the fuck go." And he let me go and I ran. I remember running. I think that's literally the farthest I've ever run without stopping, which, you know, public education PE doesn't really teach you how to do that. I cheated on the mile. When we were doing the mile, we had to do like 4 laps around the thing, and I just hid behind the backstop until the fastest person went, and then like the third fastest person went past me, and then I ran like I'd done 4 laps. I cheated. That van right there, if you knock on the door twice, you can get crack cocaine. 4 times black tar heroin. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm just kidding, I made that up. I really don't know that. Huh? So I had to sit on the stage, and there's no place for me to sit one time, so I had to stand, and I stand in front of the DJ booth, and I remember I was just like dancing to the music and singing to it, and I remember first he dedicated a song to me, that he wrote a song for me, and he was like, "This is for my lady right here, if you guys don't know her." So I like waved, and I was like, "Oh my god, how sweet," like all these people are like looking at me, and like I'm Eli's girlfriend. So I moved in with my grandmother, and I came home one day with 2 of my really good friends who I'm still friends with now. I came home, and I hear Raylene Channel, which is really scary because only my mother calls me Raylene Channel. And there she was, fat as fuck, with like my brother's tall tee on and some like pants that say like California Department of Corrections. She was looking real classy in front of my cool friends that were goth. So like I saw her and I was like, holy shit. And that was one of the darkest times in my life. She was there, and she would kidnap me from school and pick me up and take me for day runs with her, like days on end, where we would just go to different people's houses that she did meth with. And I would literally, I mean, there are times where I would sit in creepy guys' trailers and watch porn because that's what was on while they went to another room to smoke meth. And then he said something else after that. He was just like, look at my beautiful girlfriend dancing on stage, or like something like that, like something really sweet, like in the microphone. So he was like, you know, like everybody could hear him. And I remember just feeling like, oh my God, I'm so loved right now. What was I saying? Oh, sex. I mean, not sex. We were, so my mom did that a bunch, exposed me to a bunch of stuff, and then she actually started selling me for her drugs. So she would put me in a room and tell me, you know, go to sleep or whatever, and I'd go to sleep, and different guys would sneak in, and I would be rolled over, and they would just pull my pants down, and they would rape me, and I would sit completely still, facing the wall with like my eyes open. That's how I lost my virginity, and it was scary. It was really fucking scary. I'd never done it before, you know what I mean? And it hurt. It was painful, and you know. But at that point, I was willing to do whatever it took to be with my mom and to make her happy. So it was just one of those things that, you know, and I didn't really grasp the concept that I was being sold, you know what I mean? It was more of just like things that, you know, hanging out with these people, this is what happens, you know, you have sex with these people, and, you know, to me for the longest time it was like, you know, mutual sex. Like I had no other idea of like what it was. It was what it was, you know what I mean? And later on in therapy, I was like, holy fuck, I got raped, you know? Which was crazy. Like, I could feel so much love, because there's so much positive energy and like things that come out of his music and his, you know, just the way that he is. He emits these messages that are just like super sweet and super, you know, positive. So the people that listen, of course, have these like positive ideas, and they have this light, you know, the aura. And it was like this orange-yellow aura throughout the entire crowd. And I just felt this warmth, this like sunny warmth all over. And I remember, I don't think I've ever felt more loved. To love as many people as you possibly can. To not think so much about loving someone, but just to genuinely let you and your spirit and yourself know who to love. And never stop loving those people. Never forget them. And never make love something that you can stop feeling, you know? Because I feel like honestly, what the world lacks more than anything in the world is love and compassion. And I try to do that with everybody that I meet. Everybody that I love, I know I love them right away. I think sometimes it freaks people out because I say I love you really soon after I meet them. But it's true, it's not one of those things where it's just like, I'm in love with you. Like one of those like quick thinking. It's one of those things, it's like, would I take a bullet for you? Yeah. Would I do anything that I possibly could, you know, to make you happy? Yeah. You know, and I feel like that about a lot of people. I love you a lot, you know. I love Melanie a lot. And, you know, I love Kat and everybody. And it's, I think it's a fact that I've been able to love unconditionally. I think that's the reason why I've succeeded in life. You know, I don't have the perfect life. I don't have, like, everything together for a 24-year-old, 23-year-old. I'm aging myself. I don't have everything together yet, but I do have a good heart, and I do try to do the right things, and I love. I don't know where I got that from. And I know that my adopted parents, you know, used to ask me that too, like, you know, how are you like this, you know, with everything that you go through, like, how are you just so, like, loving and positive? And I don't know where I learned how to love, because I didn't really get it when I was a kid, you know? But like, I don't know, somewhere I found out how to love, and I think that's what I would tell the world. Just to love as many people as you possibly can.